Hi everyone, this is Gayle and welcome to Friday Frolics. I apologize for the light back here, but it is a cloudy day here in Virginia. We're expecting snow. It's going to be an interesting day. And of course it's on a weekend and with all the holiday plans, things are really going to get, to be a little stressful only because right now we don't know how much snow we're going to get. Last night when I went to bed, they said we would not get any accumulation except on the wet areas. Woke up this morning and they're saying we could get possibly 5 inches. 4 inches. And then I saw on another broadcast where we might get 5 inches. So who knows? This is Virginia. If you don't like the weather we have, wait a day and it'll change. Excuse me. But it's been a fun week. It's been a busy week. I do want to, let me show you some of the things I've done. I've finished my Christmas cards. Now I just have to get them addressed and mailed. And I have two versions. This is the first version that I made, and I may have shown you this before. And it's the pan pastels. There you go. And it's got the mirror finish star right there. And I needed more. Plus, I didn't particularly like the way those were turning out. And I tried, what I did is the words and this city were all just plain black ink. And I decided I wanted something to sparkle or something to accent it a little bit better. It just looked too plain. So I added some clear embossing powder and embossed it on both of these. And some of them turned out okay and some of them are not, because you know how it is when you try to stamp over a stamp. Sometimes you get a shadow. So I do have those, but then I made a second batch. And these I colored a little bit different. If you'll see here, I left it lighter down here and darker up here. But this is black, embossed in black. I stamped it with clear powder and then clear ink, and then used the black embossing powder. And I used the brushed silver for the star just because it seemed to go in better with the rest of the card because of the pan pastels. I think I like that better than I do the mirror paper, but I'm going to send out both. But I got those done, so now they're done. Like I said, I just need to this is true confession day. I have not sent out Christmas cards in many, many years. When I was a single mom with kids, it just got to the point I couldn't afford the postage. So I stopped sending them. I would only send them to special people. And then after a while, the only people I sent, for years, the only people I sent cards to was my sister, my mother, who's no longer with us, and my children. Those were the only ones I sent Christmas cards to. Well, the result of that, when you don't send out cards, you don't get cards. So for years, I've not gotten more than the token Christmas cards from your doctor and your dentist and, things like that. I just haven't ever gotten a lot of Christmas cards. And I know it's because I don't send them out. So last year, I sent a few more. I sent some to my Sunday school teacher and to some special friends. And so this year, I decided I'm going to send out cards. And I still may not get many, and that's fine. That's not why I'm sending them. But I just feel like I'm in a better place right now. And if this I used supplies I already had, so those didn't cost me anything extra. The only thing I'm going to have to pay for is the postage. And I probably ought to go to the post office today in case it does snow. But I need to get some stamps. But anyway, so that is one project for this weekend. Snow won't interfere with that except for the stamps. One of these days, you would think I would remember to bring me water to before I do my videos, because once I start talking, my throat gets dry. Oh, I know what I can do. Excuse me for a minute. I'm just going to put a mint in my mouth. I keep these little Altoids here. That will help. So anyway, oh, doesn't it look like I have a halo? Oh, wow. I like that light back there. But tomorrow I'm supposed to go to a crop. It's called RVA Scrappers. And it's a group of ladies that I found. I was actually looking for other people that made cards. And I was looking into Meetup. And it's rather expensive. It's like almost $10 a month to be a member of Meetup. So, but when I went on there to create a group, I found a group that was already here, and they're mainly scrapbookers, and that's fine because some of them do other paper crafts, which I also do, like flip books and albums and things like that. And then they also, some of them make cards. So it's a nice mix. So I've enjoyed it. And tomorrow is supposed to be our Christmas gathering, and we're going to do our regular crop, but we're going to also have a white elephant gift exchange, and we're taking snacks and things like that. And I'm all ready to go, but the snow might put things off because we hold it at our local library, and I have a feeling in the morning they're either going to be not open or open late. So it's just I don't know. If it snowed today so we would know what we had, then Saturday would be a breeze, but not knowing, the majority of our snow is supposed to come overnight. So I really won't know till I wake up in the morning what is out there. So, and it's going to make it hard on our dogs. Our dogs don't do well. It's hard enough for them to come up and down the steps anyway because they are seniors. But now that there's going to be snow on the ground, it's going to be even worse. So needless to say, I am not a snow lover. It's just too much work. And now that I've got a bum shoulder, I can't even shovel. So what am I supposed to do when I get up with my dogs in the morning and they need to go out? You know, they're going to not, I have a ramp. I don't have the steps anymore. And the ramp is probably going to be slippery. So it's just what it is, you know. But anyway, so what else have I done this week? Oh, I finished my Patreon video. This is my favorite of all time, and I wish I could share it with everybody because I just absolutely love it. And maybe I'll do a different version sometime in the future. It would be one of those multi-week classes because when I first started editing this video, it was like an hour and 49 minutes, and I got it cut down to about an hour and 35 minutes by fast forwarding through some of the repetitive parts of it. But it's just, you know, it's so cool. I just really like it. So if any of you are my $10 a month patrons, I can't wait to get this to you. I'm going to upload it today, so hope you like it. I'm also working on a tutorial for you guys for Monday. It's a simple one. It's not anything complicated, but it's kind of Christmassy. And I just thought you might want to do something Christmassy, you know, for yourselves or for gifts for friends or whatever. Something that's quick and easy. So I've got that coming from Monday if I get it finished. I got it started last night and hopefully I can get it finished today. Speaking of today, I have still not put up my tree. I usually put my tree up the weekend after Thanksgiving. And here it is 2 weeks later and I still don't have a tree up. So I'm going to put my tree up. The first thing I'm going to do is decorate outside because I put lights around my windows on the inside and I need to have those up before I put my tree up because my tree goes in front of the window. So I need to go outside before it snows and put my outside lights up and get all that done so that I can finish decorating in here. And Christmas Eve is at my house this year, so everyone will be coming. So I can't get by without decorating. Usually I can because there's nobody here but me and my daughter, and the only person that comes by here is usually my sister. So this time we're going to have to deck the halls, I guess, with boughs of, I don't know, that'll be holly, but jolly. But anyway, we've got to do that. Last Saturday was the FSJ Presents. And, oh, I did leave them out. Let me show you the cards that we made. This is a little, and they're in cellophane, so hopefully the light won't be too much of a glare. I'll have to take them out. These are stamps that will be coming out the 1st of January. And we have a new catalog called, oh, what is it? Oh, for some reason it's gone. Bloom This Way. I think it's Bloom This Way. And the new catalog comes out January 1. And I'll be showing a few little previews on Facebook pretty soon. You know, just little teases. But you'll get to see the stamp sets or a preview of some of the stamp sets when I show you the cards. Now this one is a happy birthday card. It could be a Valentine card, which is the way it was presented. But I ended up doing it as a, can you see the bunny? Let me take it out of the cellophane. I just put it in here because I don't know where I'm going to put them yet. And I didn't want them to get messed up. But here's this one. And it says happy birthday. But see, it's got a little heart. It's a bunny rabbit holding a heart at the mailbox. And then there's some rhinestone hearts accenting it. And of course our special sparkle silks and silver silks. But isn't that cute? And the sentiment that was in the kit was Be Mine. But I changed it to happy birthday. Because I do have some little girls that I could send a happy birthday card to. So let me put this back. So that's one. And there's another. This is also from that stamp set. And this is also a happy birthday, but this is a little lamb with a balloon on its tail. And I don't know if you can see, I've got sparkles on the little lamb. And they show a little bit. But isn't that pretty? But that's another one. But the lucky thing about this one is this sentiment is only in this little clip. So I can take that out and put anything on there. I can put, you know, happy birthday, get well, thinking of you, whatever. But I love the little lamb with the balloon on its tail. Isn't that cute? So that's one of the stamp sets that we've got coming up in January. Those are just two of the little critters. And then we also have this stamp set. And this one, I don't know if you can see the flowers. There you go. Let me move it to where you can see it. See that? This is called no line stamping. And, you know, with most of your rubber stamps, you have a line around the outline. And this doesn't have it. This is called no line stamping. And from what I understand, it's the latest and greatest. But that's what the flowers are. And also the little leaves that go around it. And then the feather. You see these here, these are die cut out. But they were part of the kit. But they're die cut out of the stamp set. There's a set of dies that comes with it, and there's the feather. And then that sentiment, just because, is another stamp set that we got in the kit. See, this was a real deal for anybody that took this class, because you got 3 full stamp sets plus all the makings for all of these cards. But the just because is part of another stamp set. And the thank you on this one is also part of it. And the good thing about this sentiment stamp set is that it also has a die set. If you want that, you can. It's extra, but you can get the die set. But this one says thank you, and then I cut this one out with the die. But again, I did the background with the yellow roses again, the no line stamping. There's some arrows and some greenery and feathers. Use some washi tape and some little accents. But this was the 4th one we made. and it says thank you. And I just love this. So I'm one of these people that I see the classes come up and I think, well, I don't particularly like this or I don't particularly like that. So it's sort of like the bloom box. When I get my bloom boxes every month, sometimes one will come and I'll go, ooh, I don't think I like this. And then I go ahead and make the cards that are in the set with the bloom box. And by the time I've made my cards, I've fallen in love with the stamp set. So my taste is changing a little bit. I've always been a little bit more conservative on my cards. I didn't do a lot of cutesy things. But like now, I love that little bunny rabbit and the little lamb. And just think of the different things you could use that for, especially with children. And that's what I've been struggling with. I've had some children I needed to do birthday cards for, and I didn't have anything to put on there. And I need to do something for little boys. I'll probably need to order another stamp set. But I'm sure there will be something coming along that will work, because I've got something for girls, but I need something for little boys. But let's see. I have a RG Studio 360 class coming up next week. That's Richard's class. Richard is back in full force, just going strong and doing classes, and he's just an amazing person. I love the man myself, and I know a lot of you that are watching know him and know the kind of person he is and know that he's just an amazing man. And it's unfortunate that he lost his company, but God has bigger and better plans for him. And I'm going to be right along with him. Hope, just, helping him along and as much as I can. So if you want to see what he's doing, go to RG Studio 360 on Facebook. That's the page where he announces all of his classes. He does 1 or 2 live tutorials every week, and those would be on there. So if you like Richard as much as I do, go there and check out what's going on with him. And you don't have to buy anything. You don't have to join his, sign up for his classes. I have. This is the 3rd class I will have taken. And so far, I have been so amazed with the quality of the kits he's sending out. I believe I showed you in last week's Friday Frolics the album that we did. And the one that's coming up next week is only cards. It's called Winter Rose. And what he's doing, and it's something that I'm really getting interested in. As a matter of fact, I got a really good deal on Black Friday on the silhouette portrait. And I got it and I didn't get anything more expensive. I know they've got scan and cuts out there, and that would be fine, but that costs more than double what I paid for this, and I just can't see putting that kind of money into something that the only thing I'm going to use it for is to cut out digital images. But Richard he's designing digital images, and you'll see those on his Facebook page. But he's designing images, but instead of turning them into stamps, he's turning them into PDF files, and he sends them to us free every month. And then he does a couple of tutorials that month on how to use those. So it's going to be a lot of fun. I can't wait till Wednesday is his card class. And then week ago Saturday, he had his annual cookie exchange, or maybe it was last Saturday. He had his annual cookie exchange, and what they do is a bunch of people get together at his house, and they all bring cookies, enough for package for everybody, and then they have contests on who has the best presentation, who had the best cookie, that type of thing. I think they wear silly outfits, and you get to vote on which one has the most joyous outfit or whatever. But I was watching his video or his live. He did a live feed, but it is on there as a video if you want to watch it again. And he did a drawing. Did I do? No, it wasn't that. It was in the last Christmas, black and white Christmas on Black Friday, I believe it was. But anyway, he's had a drawing, and I ended up, or he had a contest, and I ended up winning the kit that he was using at his cookie exchange with the people that come there. They always get together around the table and they make a craft together. And I won the kit, which is another album. And so when me and another girl won the free kits, and everybody that saw him liked him so much, he put some up for sale. And he's going to do a separate class for those next Thursday. So I've got Richard next week on Wednesday and Thursday. I'll just be full of Richard Garay, won't I? But anyway, so that's something to look forward to, is if I have time to sit around and watch these classes, because like I say, I'm so far behind. And I've got to get things done. And I promise I'm going to get my tree up today. You know, might be midnight, but it is going up today. And it's just a small tree, so it shouldn't take long. So I don't know that I have anything else. I did receive a couple of more things from my wish list. Thank you. I don't want to mention the name because I don't want to single anybody out, but thank you very much for sending me those two things. I got the second one yesterday. And it's just amazing to me that you guys would be interested in fulfilling anything on my Amazon wish list. It just blows my mind. And as always, when I do my projects, any of the items or the craft items the tools that I use in my videos, I'm putting in my Amazon store. I have my own Amazon store because Amazon considers me an influencer in polymer clay. So I will put these items in my Amazon store if you're interested in, that way you won't have to search through. But I will get and I say very small, I think it's like 2% commission on anything that you buy, and yet it doesn't cost you any more. This is just Amazon thanking me for spreading the word. So they must make a lot on these items. But anyway, check out my Amazon store whenever you get a chance. I'll always put the links below so that you'll have that to go to. And I think that is it. Time to get busy on the lights outside before it starts to rain. It's going to start as rain, then it's going to turn to snow. So I want to get out there and get the lights up before it rains. So hope everyone has a wonderful weekend. If you're in the snow belt that's coming through, please stay safe. If you're in California and are around any of those fires, I'm praying for you. It's so heartbreaking every day to see the neighborhoods that are just leveled by these fires. I just can't imagine. And, the highways that are closed because there's fires on both sides. It's just awful. And I did notice that on all of the news reports, it's down near San Diego now, and they come all the way down, and then all of a sudden there's a straight line where the Mexico border is. So I'm sure that these fires are also going down into Mexico. And we just don't see it because it's not U.S. news. But, think about the people in Mexico that are having to evacuate, and hopefully there won't be any loss of lives. And houses can be replaced, but your life can't. So anyway, have a great weekend. I'll be back again next Friday with another Friday Frolics. And stay tuned on Monday for my polymer clay video. I'll talk to you then. Bye-bye.